as well.
That part.
Yeah.
All right, now, nonetheless, here we go. Bars of Cap. You already know my creators. Bars of Cap. It's that game that we play here on Cuts where we speak about certain scenarios. And for the guest here, bar, if they agree to it, cap is pretty much self-explanatory as cap. But you got to explain. It's either or. You know what I'm saying? Well, not either or. It's one or the other. Sorry. It's bar or it's cap. You can't be on the fence. Are you ready?
Okay.
All right. Most people don't want the truth. They want confirmation. Bars of cap.
Bars.
Okay, why bars?
They just they need validation, and it might be a thing of low self-esteem, so they need external validation.
All right, cool. Clickbait didn't ruin journalism. Journalists did. Bars of cap. Woo! Yo, my creators.
Cap.
All right, why cap? No, why cap? All right, why cap?
Remo, I don't want to get sued for why cap.
No, it doesn't matter. Hey, listen, this is what bars of cap is about. I mean, I'm not saying I don't want you to get sued. I mean, you can say allegedly, but all right. I mean, why is that a true statement or not? Bars of cap.
I'm gonna break the third wall. Which one?
Whatever one.
Break the third wall.
Okay.
We journalists, we love our journalistic integrity, and that's what matters most to us.
Okay.
That being said, we may or may not work with people who pay our salaries who don't agree with that.
Right.
And have their own views.
Okay.
That they would like expressed through us.
Okay. All right. So that's cap. All right. We're gonna say cap. We're gonna say cap. See,
yep.
There you go. See, my creative. See, this is what I'm saying here on Remo Land. People are safe here at Remo Land. I mean, do we kind of go near the line? I mean, a little bit.
Yeah.
But people are safe here. You know what I'm saying? All right. Social media is the biggest editor-in-chief in the world. Bars of cap. Oh.
Yes. Oh, bars. Yeah.
Bars. All right.
Bars.
Why bars?
The algorithm.
No. Oof. I know the algorithm.
What's going on Instagram, and then I go on to TikTok, and it's like something will blow up on TikTok, but it will do nothing. It will be in jail on Instagram, and I try everything, and I'm like, what is?
I don't know. I think the algorithm is worse than the New York rental space. I ain't gonna lie. Like, really listen, honestly, I'd rather go through the New York rental space. As far as with the criteria you got to go through and checks and background checks and all this other nonsense, I'd rather go through that than have to deal with the algorithm.
Absolutely.
With my content.
Absolutely.
I'm just keeping it a buck.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping it a buck.
It keeps just showing me what I think the algorithm assumes I would like. And that's not what I like.
Right.
I want to know more.
Right.
I want to know what my friends like. I want to know what other people are doing. I want to know what's going. That's why I'm on social media. That's why I'm networked. That's why I'm, that. So yeah, it's like an editor-in-chief with a whip,
Right. All right. Influencers have more power than they're ready to admit. Bars of cap. Ooh. Nah, hey, listen.
Bars.
I was about to say, if you would have said cap, if you would have said cap, I'd have been like, huh?
Yeah.
Why bar?
Because they have to believe in themselves. And, I hope we can discuss this.
Right, yeah, okay.
About people believing in themselves in this industry, especially minority groups believing in themselves in this industry. I've told you about this, Remo. I think I just talked your ear off probably about this. I want to flip tables. I get disturbed. I want to leave the room and breathe and come back. I feel like I need a cigarette. I don't even smoke.
Right.
When they tell me I can't do this, Sara, I'm not white.
Right.
Am I white? I'm Iraqi.
Right. Right. I get it.
That was the most hated ethnicity you could be in the United States for quite some time, and arguably still now.
Right.
Still now, and I'm still doing it.
Right.
I don't care, and I'm proudly Iraqi. So many people have told me, Sara, stop talking about being Iraqi. And I'm here to tell you I will never stop talking about my Iraqi background.
That's up to you.
Never stop talking about it. Mm-hmm. And I want my clients and people out there listening, if you are a minority in any sense, racial minority, ethnic minority, religious minority, anything, and you feel, I can't do this,
Gotta get out that mindset.
You have to get out because even like as an influencer, you have this capacity to bring so much change, so much livelihood, and you'll be making money doing what you love. You'll be putting food on the table doing what you love. Not everybody has that luxury.
Yeah, the opportunity. That's a fact. All right. Cancel culture is just it's just consequences with Wi-Fi. Bars of cap. Yo, Remo Marak brand team. Yo, we go crazy in pre-production. So I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Cap.
Cap. All right, why cap?
Marie Antoinette. I don't know. I feel like people have been hating since time immemorial.
Right.
I don't think that, cancel culture, I don't think that it's such an internet thing. I mean, if we want to put it in the lens of, like within the lens of
social media
and stuff, sure. Yeah. Wi-Fi, we got connected to the internet too fast and, people post things without thinking and then it gets reposted and whatever. So, that's where you call Velvet Insider Entertainment for crisis comms.
There goes the plug. All right.
Don't worry, it's not that bad.
Right. Okay.
That's our motto.
All right,
it's probably not that bad.
All right. PR is just crisis management with good grammar. Bars of cap. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, pre-productions. Yo, Remo Marak brand team. Yo, we go crazy over here. Yo. I'm not gonna lie to you, son. Yo.
I mean, I wish I could say both in a way, but bars, because we take the reality of the situation and then it's kind of like a lawyer. Like lawyers speak, we have publicists speak. So we do the hard part for you. And that's kind of like, when a lawyer sends a letter to somebody and they, cease and desist.
Right. Okay.
So, yeah, I know. A little...
Hey, listen, that's okay. That's okay. All right, let's see. Oh, I like this one right here. Clients ruin themselves faster than the internet ever could. Bars of cap.
Bars.
Yeah, speak on it. I mean, you did touch on it a little bit, but speak on it. Bars. Speak on it.
I've had so many people saying, I can't do this, I'm not white, I can't do that. My advice to creators, you can do whatever you can do. You pretty much do anything if you put your mind to it. Yeah, and you also, you need to play the game. And don't think that playing the game means some kind of white people secret, or Nepo baby secret that nobody else is in on or you can never be in on. No. Right. You have to sign up for DocuSign. That's legally binding. Mm-hmm. You can get a year-long subscription for $90, I believe. It's like discounted, so which is just a great deal. And then you don't have to do the old-fashioned way of going to, like, being invited to a coffee or a lunch or a dinner that doesn't even end up in a contract being signed. And then it's like, why did you invite me to dinner? What's going on? You what? Right. And there's a lot of weirdos in the industry as well. So you have to, get those things signed. Have those documents signed. And I know a lot of you get so excited. A lot of creators that I work with get so excited. They have so much money saved up and they're like, I'm about to throw $10,000 at this amazing marketing guy. And I'm like, hold on. Right. Hold on.
We could use it. We could use the money for a better budget, for a better plan, better plan.
Exactly. So, just to make sure that you have perhaps a lawyer, on your side that you can go to for consultation.
Entertainment lawyer,
yes. Make sure that everything is signed in paper because, it's not in your head when you feel like there's some kind of like hierarchy. It's really not. It's not in anyone's head, but you need to get out of your head so that you can fight back.
Right. That's what's up.
And the way to get out of your head is to hit them with the Uno reverse. Hit them with a curveball.
Bow.
And always have that contract. Well, we signed this contract.
Right?
But that's not in the contract.
Paperwork is key.
We had a contract.
Paperwork is key. Yeah. Paperwork is key.
DocuSign.
Not paperwork sponsored, is key.
But they should sponsor me.
All right. AI didn't kill creativity. It exposed laziness. Bars of cap. Ooh. Damn, yo, we are going crazy over here on the Yo, Cuts. We don't play.
Cap.
All right, why Cap?
I think a lot of people are using AI just to, we touched on a little bit earlier, to make their current job, which is difficult. It is difficult to be full-time public figure, influencer, anyone in the show business realm. So if you are using AI to more easily organize everything, input data that you have already collected and be like, could you organize this in a way that's like nicer, things like that, and then you're looking over that. I don't see that as laziness. I see that as just using technology.
All right. Oh, I like this one. These last three, and then we getting up out of here. Human originality is overrated. Bars of Cap.
Cap.
Woo. Speak on it.
I know. So there's some like people who hate life that says, someone invented the wheel and everyone else just copied,
right.
Whatever the expression is, and I hate that. There is human creativity, and I don't want people to give up on their own inner creativity, that own inner spark, because that's what made you start in the first place.
Right.
Because no one just jumps into the show business career like that unless you're a lunatic with no backup plan.
Right.
And no other ideas or no side gig or something. Like, no one fully jumps into that. So.
All right, cool. All right. Money ruined my industry. Bars of Cap.
Money ruined my industry.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie with the team. Like when they presented that to me, like it was a quick audible. They presented that to me, and I'm like, all right, guys, I don't know how that's gonna be taken, but all right, let's just do it anyway.
Money ruined my industry. You know what? It's always since time immemorial. Once again, let's go back. Let's go back to all the socialites that we grew up with.
So let's go bar. So we saying bar on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bar.
Okay. Why bar? Let's go.
Yeah.
We got a little bit of time. Why bar?
Yeah. Ruined it? No, not ruined it.
No. So Cap.
I would say Cap. Yeah.
Okay.
Cap,
Sorry. Oh.
Yeah.
Woo. Oh. I'm gonna say my credit.
Because we've already been there, and we're already living it, and we've been living it for a long time. And some people who are watching this are super young, and this is all they know.
Right.
All they know is people being famous for being famous, and a lot of them were Nepo babies. And I don't think that it ruined entertainment. A lot of people, almost everybody, I'll give an example. Almost everybody I talk to says, I can't stand the Kardashians. I hate keeping up with the Kardashians. Okay, well, they had a zillion seasons of that show, and then they had more on Hulu, and you cannot go a day without seeing a Kardashian somewhere. Right? So somebody's entertained. Right? Someone's entertained. It really comes down to just accepting, how the world works. Obviously, if someone's a Nepo baby, they're going to have an easier time getting into spaces that maybe you dreamed about. And I know exactly how that feels. I've had somebody who was like, who I could have given birth to, like, in a higher position than me. And then, lo and behold, I find out that, daddy news owner of this and such, whatever.
It's connections.
Yeah.
It's connections. I mean, what can one say? I mean, so you can say what we want, say what you will. I mean, the connections are going to be the connections.
Exactly. And that's why I'm so big on minorities coming together and really, like, just holding each other on this, and because those Nepo babies, the people who are famous for being famous, all those people, they have a support system. Mm-hmm. But for us, a lot of us, we're the first ones doing show, like, this is crazy. Like, we're the first ones in our generation, or maybe the second, but we're not, like, we're kind of the pioneers, So we really have to stick together as minority people, because otherwise, that's when you find yourself lost. You're like, I don't have enough money. That's why. Mm-hmm. I don't have enough followers. That's why. Mm-hmm. I'm not this. I'm not that. And that's why. No,
you're enough.
Yeah, you're enough. Surround yourself with people who see your talent as well.
All right, let's go with this one, and then we're getting up out of here. Everybody wants transparency until it's uncomfortable. Bars of Cap.
Bars.
Woo! Go into it, and we out of here after we finish.
Let's talk about let's talk about war. Let's talk about the Vietnam War. And the Iraq War. Why was there so much anger about the Vietnam War, right, at the time, and not so much about the Iraq War at the time, right? Now it's different. Now we know it was an illegal invasion, but
Right.
we weren't as this country wasn't angry enough. And I feel like they should have been, because they sent their boys, and some of their kids didn't come back, and there's 1 million dead Iraqi civilians. They were ethnically cleansing, certain groups of people in Iraq, and Iraq is full of different ethnicities. It's full of different backgrounds. You'll be so surprised, if you read up on it. So, we see one difference, and it is that the media landscape for reporting on war was very different during the Vietnam War era than it was during the Iraq War era. But it's changing now with social media a little bit.
Right.
So with the Iraq War era, we got a really censored version of the news. And I still remember visiting a family member who had moved to Europe, to get away from the situation. And I remember going to Europe and seeing actually what was going on in Iraq, like actual horrible images of what was going on there. And then I realized from a young age, I was like, that's what they were talking about when they were talking about in history class. They showed the Vietnam War in gruesome detail. There's that one photo of that naked woman or girl or something, and she's crying, she's got blood all over her. Like, exactly the picture, and anyone watching knows that picture. We weren't even alive in that era, and everyone knows that picture because it is so compelling. So, it depends on the media landscape. We had a serious media censorship, allegedly, whether we want to admit it to ourselves or not, but that is now being changed with the rise of social media. We are seeing people uploading videos from the ground. But with that being said, I still encourage people to be selective, because AI will only get more and more convincing.
All right, man.